If you like talking,
Women.
Ladies.
men,
Topic.
Conversations.
and occasional uninformed politics,
Multiple talking women is for you.
hit it!
Welcome, all of God's children, to another episode of Multiple Talking Women. I'm Felicity Bramblebush.
Oh, and I'm also a host. My name is Lana Brown.
Oh, and I am a special visitor today again,
That's
Bianca Ciccioni, my
Right.
relations with Lana.
That's right, because Paula couldn't be here today, and I wanted to bring in my kin.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we share some branches of the family tree.
Yes.
And Bianca's really just glowing today.
We're diverse in the room today. We've got some diversity going
Yes,
on.
United Nations.
Yeah, let's say we're
Yeah.
equal finally. We have some ethnicity and we have some beautiful
I know.
Norwegian
it's
blondes.
a
Yes.
balance I'm not
Oh.
used to. How are you with it? Can we please introduce our guest?
Well, she's just, look at this face of
Radiant.
hers. She's radiant.
Thank you.
Is that Swedish?
There's a little Swedish,
Okay.
mostly
Oh.
Ukrainian.
Oh!
wow.
Ukrainian and Russian.
Ukrainian Barbie.
Woo-wee.
You know?
Well, before we
Right?
go any further, Katie
Walder. Welcome,
God,
Katie.
Thank you. Thank you for
Katie.
having
Katie
me.
she was Rory's roommate in freaking
Okay,
Gilmore Girls
I'm
in
freaking-
Yale.
Yep.
She's been in so many shows. Her IMDb is like you're gonna need a caffeine to continue reading it.
Ooh, ooh, the
Gilmore
Bible.
Girls
Thank you.
was such like one of the most important shows of all
Aw.
time, don't you think?
Thank
And
you.
people still love it.
It feels like the gift that keeps on giving, for sure.
I
Yeah.
have 12 children. And
You have 12 children.
I do,
Yeah.
and several of them are obsessed and
The
have
girls.
watched.
Are they all, how many
They
girls? How
are
many
the
boys?
girls. 6 girls,
Six
boys.
girls.
But they are, and one of the boys is they've watched the seasons like every episode, the entire catalog, probably 10 times.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
You know, I
And they
hear
know
that a
you.
lot from the Gilmore fans. They're very loyal fans, and a lot of them tell me it's like their comfort show. You know?
Yes.
They
Yeah,
do it while they're
yeah.
folding laundry. They have it in the
Oh.
background. It just
That's
is like
the
a
thing.
feel good,
Like a lullaby.
Yeah,
Yeah, like a
like
lullaby.
a lullaby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know when you were making it that it would have
No. I
impact?
mean, I had just moved to LA. I was a child, you know, in my
From
early
where?
20s.
From where?
Well, yeah, let's because Paula's very, cracking the whip and keeping us all organized. So this might be a little bit more. First of all, you're here today
Yes.
because of a connection with Paula. You owed her
Paula.
a favor.
With Paula. Paula styles and cuts my daughter's hair and my sheepadoodle's hair, funnily enough. They both have curly hair. And so she told me when I hired her, to cut my daughter's hair, she's like, I also do dog hair. So I was like, great. And so
Okay, well, first of
that's
all-
where she is right now, actually. It's why, so we kind of swapped.
Probably she's prioritizing that job
Wow.
over this job. That's
Well,
okay.
Did she show you a portfolio or anything of her work? Because I'm not familiar with this skill.
Well, she says she specializes in really curly hair, and my
Okay.
daughter has
Okay.
6.5.
Okay.
She has like really big curly
Oh,
hair
wow.
and very knotted,
Beautiful.
and so she said she could take some of those dready knots out
Oh.
and give it like a nice little bounce, so that it's kind of growing outwards. Not that I mind that, but I think just a little
That
zhuzh.
sounds like Paula.
Yes.
She knows how to do everything.
She can
She
zhuzh.
does.
Wow.
She does know
Yeah.
how to do everything.
Yeah, that's
Well,
what it
let's
feels like.
turn back time, so to speak, like shares, and talk a little bit about what were you like as a child? Because looking at you now, you're bright and emollient. Your
Baby.
eyes are
So
shining.
sweet. Thank you.
It's true.
Oh my gosh, guys, thank you. I was very quirky, shall we say. I had very curly hair. I don't know what happened to my curls. It's
it
kinda
went
weird.
away.
But I was not the beauty in my family. I was more of like the big personality. My sister was. So I think that I was like, it meant too much to me probably as I got on. But anyway, I had a big personality. I was always very interested in acting. And
Right.
And where did this quirky little girl grow up?
Philadelphia, right outside of Philly.
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
Philly.
Oh,
Philly.
Village
home of cream cheese.
Home of cream cheese.
We like
yes.
the meats.
Love the
That's
meats.
right. It's cheesesteaks.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Is it,
So
is it a big,
everything.
I was going to say Irish Catholic, but no, it's Ukrainian family.
I would, you know, I had some friends that went to Yuki school, as they called it, but I didn't go to Ukrainian school. We were not. No, I was not.
Yuki
I'm not.
school.
It was like a very Jewish suburb outside of Philly.
Yes.
Actually.
Okay. Yes.
And so it was lovely. I
love
had
that.
a really great childhood.
Oh.
I love all my friends,
But
and
now
I'm still
here's-
very close with
Here's
them.
the question. I've just been reading something that said people who go into this, like, because we really want to be successful in the world of being celebrities. So I hear that people who go into this world, whether it's comedy or movies or television, sometimes have something to prove. Maybe they had a parent who didn't listen to them. Maybe they were an ugly duckling. But you had a good childhood, and you
I
still
mean,
wanted
you know,
to
it's
do
all
it.
relative. We all have our
Yes.
trauma, obviously, but no, for me, my dad was kind of ahead of his time, like with video recording. So he was always putting us on camera, and so I think we were used to. I was kind of hammy. I think all of us we had big personalities, and so we were very comfortable in front of the camera.
Oh, I like that.
By
By the way, trucks and things might go by.
That's okay.
You might feel like you're, you know, I don't even want to say it.
Some truck stop.
A truck stop.
Okay.
We're gritty.
It's okay.
Yeah, great.
Very
I'll try not to get I'll try not to get distracted.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I hope you're not distracted by this palm tree stabbing you in the back.
I'm not. Actually, I kind of like it. There's
Okay,
something
good.
very comforting about this.
Tropical.
Yeah.
So,
It's tropical.
what was the time in the Philadelphia childhood that where you were like, you know, I might want to do this as for reals?
So I remember this very clearly, actually. In 5th grade, there were auditions for the middle school play, 5th through 8th at the time. I feel like middle school is different now.
I want to guess what the play is. Let's all take a guess.
Sound of
You
music.
will not be able to get it. but
I'm gonna
What
guess.
relations
I'm gonna guess my favorite Annie. Little Orphan
It was
Annie.
not Annie.
Guys and dolls.
No,
Jesus
it wasn't a
Christ.
musical.
Oh,
I
not on
think
the
The
Crucible.
Crucible.
I want to say it was something called, get ready for it, Pullman Car Hiawatha.
Whoa.
I know, it's very
Good
obscure.
be a ticket, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure you packed
And-
the house for Pullman Car Hiawatha.
Wow.
You had to be pretty cute. Oh my gosh.
Here's what the thing was in my school was that only 7th and 8th graders got cast. Of course, I did not know this. So I went to, there were 3 days of auditions, and I just was like, I'm just going to go to every day. I don't know what in me decided I was going to do that.
She had the bug.
She had the chutzpah.
I had the
had
bug.
the
I did
chutzpah.
have the
She had
chutzpah. And so the 3rd day, it was the music teacher who was the director, and she said, you know, Katie, why don't you be the reader? I read with an audition.
oui,
And
a
then
promotion.
She gave me a little cameo walk-on role of a German washerwoman with like a hunchback, like an old German washer.
wow.
And I had to have, you know, an accent, the whole thing.
Oh my
That is.
So that was
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you remember your lines? Any lines?
I know the entire
Well, I
monologue.
need
Can
to
you
know them.
please give us a little
you-
taste?
Yeah, we'll
Yes.
get a taste of it.
Probably you don't know me, Joe.
Probably.
But I knew your papa.
Oh,
He was good man. Yeah.
Oh, stars.
a transformation. You know, we saw before our eyes a
transformation.
magic trick. A magic trick.
These are our ancestors.
But I
You
have
know.
a good story regarding this play. There was a talent manager who was in my town who had like Seth Green and you know, she had a lot of like the local tri-state area talent.
Yes.
Callista Flockhart, Anne Heche.
Oh.
And she was there, and then asked my mom if I could come in for a meeting. Like it was crazy, and I was just
Doesn't happen.
only 11 years
Wow.
old. So,
Kismet.
but it was pretty cool.
God, this
And-
is
and she-
exactly what we need.
We need this. But she gets this from you playing a hunchback washerwoman.
I know. I think she could tell that I was very comfortable on stage, and was
Because
really-
I've been leading with these, you know, thinking I'm going to get cast. And apparently there's...
But they're phenomenal.
You know, I have
They're
a,
not
I
getting
have
any
a,
good.
I-
You're
I-
beautiful.
got a commercial. I got a commercial audition for a Verizon commercial. I'm gonna go in like a German washerwoman and see what happens.
Hunchback.
That's
That's
why
a good
not?
idea.
I don't know if
Make a
that's a good idea.
choice.
It's a strong
Stand
choice.
Okay,
out.
this is delivering more than I could have ever imagined. No. Are you kidding? You're like dream guest. Now, let me just did you go, so what happens with this talent agent? And I want to get into the like college of it all, and then I want to hear when you come to Los Angeles.
Okay, so back then I was 11 years old. She signed me. She was a big manager. I didn't have agents, but she was like sending me
Sign
on
on the
print.
dot. Oh, yeah.
Okay, a model.
Print, like child print thing. I had the big
Child
curly hair.
modeling. I know about that.
Yes.
Dangerous.
I started started like booking jobs for like YM and Teen, like cute little
I remember.
ads. And then she would send me to New York for certain auditions for films and TV. I auditioned for Blossom, which was kind of fun. Remember Blossom?
We've had Maya Bialik on our show.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my God. I auditioned for the role of Six.
You get out.
I
Six
know,
was my
I was a
favorite
little young, but I
character.
remember that audition like it was yesterday.
Come on, did you have to do that little dance
didn't
that they
do the
did in the opening credits? Do you remember that?
I do remember that
Oh my
actually.
gosh.
This is really interesting. This is
So
Hollywood lore.
then the manager was pretty annoyed with me because I wanted to go to college. I wanted to actually do
course.
like a BFA program, and she's like, "Well, if you're not ready to," she was like the one on Friends, like, "Well, if you're not ready to commit, you know, come back to me when you're ready to commit." So I was like,
Oh boy, ultimatum.
and so I went upstate to college, Ithaca,
Yes.
to their musical theater program initially, and then I switched to just regular theater. And then I moved to New York City after. Do you want me to wait for that?
I guess we're gonna wait for this.
Okay.
Somebody's in trouble.
It's not me, I swear.
No.
Okay,
It's a good thing that we have them, no?
Yeah, it's a good thing.
It's a good thing that we have them. Thank you for pointing that out.
Yeah, then we
Because-
all die in the streets.
It's an attitude of gratitude, Bianca.
Exactly.
Always.
Bianca,
Wait, are you two sisters or cousins?
We're in the
there-
tree,
we're
the
in
same
there.
tree.
the same tree.
Okay.
Are you on the same branch or?
We're in there.
No, we are entangled,
Okay.
Brad. The tree
Yes,
is crazy.
it's
Now
crazy.
the tree is
There's,
crazy.
there's wind, and sometimes we're closer, sometimes we're the
depending on how the
branches,
wind
leaves.
blows.
This what is that show? The Game of Thrones with that tree,
Yes.
no? It's
Oh,
worse
yes.
than that
It's-
tree.
it's
It's,
more
alive
complicated.
and
Wow.
entwined. And,
It's-
oy.
I hope there's not incestuousness in the tree.
Well, I hope there's
You-
not in your religion with
I
your
hope there's
child.
not in
we
your
invoked
home.
Game of Thrones. Are we fighting?
Oy.
Well, I mean, to insinuate that Bianca and I somehow are
Come
you know,
from
Yeah. You know what?
I don't
rotten.
think there's any shame in that.
That's true. The whole history of the
Bueno, I
world.
don't-
Adam
The
and
whole
Eve.
history of the
Right,
world.
Adam
We're
and
all
Eve were
related.
siblings.
It's
No,
true.
Adam and Eve had kids, and then where did the other kids come from? Each other.
We're all related.
We're all related.
What a
All
mind
related.
blow,
So
no?
you
Okay, sorry.
don't listen to the agent.
I
You go
don't
to
listen.
Ithaca.
I didn't care. And honestly, even back then, she would send me audition. You know, when you're young, I'm like, I just want to go to school. I have a test tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like I was not.
Can I pause there for a moment because you're a child, you're normal, and then you go, wow, and you get all this attention, and I wonder how you know your schoolmates are like, well, what happened to
Jealousy.
Katie?
Jealousy.
It was cool. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. Like
Yeah.
some girls, I remember they were like, "Oh, Katie gets everything." You know, they didn't
Right.
love it. You know, there were
Right.
some.
They don't
there were
love
some
it. They
mean
don't
girls.
all love it.
They were jealous.
There were some
Yeah.
mean girls. I was
Jealous.
on that show Double Dare. Do you remember that?
Do
Yeah,
I
was
remember
her.
Double Dare? Come on.
They came to our school like randomly when I guess they did a thing where they were touring around different cities, and they came to Philly and they auditioned the 5th and 6th graders.
Well, who knew Philly was such a hotbed
Yeah,
of
Philly's like a
entertainment?
hotbed of
The
talent.
little apple.
The little apple.
Yeah. Little apple.
Right.
It's true. It's true.
The little meaty apple.
The little, yes,
that's
it's-
right, that's
yeah.
It's just so much meat in that city.
a lot of meat, a lot of steak sandwiches.
Fantastic.
Sorry, but and metaphorically a lot of meat.
Right.
Yeah, a lot happening. And then
So
yes,
you're in New
I
York.
went to college and I moved to New York City. And I
takes a
went
lot of
back
guts.
to that manager. This is a good story. And she was like, "Katie, I'm only working with William Morris now." Didn't want to hear it. And she
She
was like, "I'm
rejected
sorry,
you.
I have big stars now." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So I didn't know what to do. And funnily enough, I just ended up working in this restaurant in Park Slope, Brooklyn, where I lived.
What kind of food?
Italian.
Oh,
It was called
it's
Cucina. I don't know if it's
Ooh,
still there.
sumptuous.
It's very close to
Wow.
your last name, isn't it?
Ciccio, I married an
what's
Italian.
your
The
last
best
name? Married
known
an
Ciccioni.
Ciccione.
He's dead now, pero he
Yeah.
was and is
sorry.
Italian. The
And-
best food, you know.
And
I
he
love
is
it.
related to Madonna, correct?
Bueno, there's a tree there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
there's
is-
also a tree
It
there.
is so, its roots are so
wide.
wide.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
But so you're serving up pastas and
Yes, I was.
sauces and creamy things. And what happens there? I feel like something good happens.
Something good.
Oh,
I-
magic!
There was another waiter working there who said, you know, I'm about to work for this manager. You should send in your stuff. And I was like, okay. And I had been trying. I mean, I had been sending headshots out, doing like the old school thing. No one was biting. Nobody wanted to, and I was only 20. I was 20 years old when I graduated college. So,
this was yesterday?
wow,
That is so funny.
I love jokes about it.
Thank you, Lana.
So good.
And so I sent in my stuff. I got a meeting. This woman was interesting. But she wanted to send me out. And I said, okay, great. She sent me on, my first audition was a show called All My Children. It was a soap opera in New York.
That's what her life is, All My Children.
All My Children, relate to it a lot.
Susan Lucci.
Susan Lucci.
Susan Lucci.
And I screen tested, but I didn't get it. But then they brought me back, and I booked, 2 more times. And I booked a role that was only supposed to do, I think 3 episodes, and then they 5, and then it just turned into 100 episodes. And a lot of my scenes were with Susan Lucci. So then I got my agent from there. And it was so fun. And then I was doing theater in New York before I moved to LA.
Was Kelly Ripa on that show?
Yes, and she got her job. Sorry, I'm screaming. She got her job on Kelly and Regis.
Yes.
While I remember in the hair and makeup room when she found out she got it.
Because I had only got a few channels, and one of my channels I watched Double Dare, and the other channel I watched All My Children, and I loved Kelly Ripa on that show.
She was
so
great.
So I'm sure I watched
Haley
you.
was her name on the show.
And what was your name?
Shannon.
Shannon.
I was Susan Lucci's daughter's nemesis in high school. So I was the mean girl. I was the
that's
popular.
fun, no?
Yeah.
Did you fight on the show?
I did. I knocked someone over with a bow door and gave him a coma, and I blamed it on somebody else on the show, and then eventually I was sent to jail. That was my exit from the
Jail.
show.
What a dream. On TV.
Look at you on these shows that have cult followers.
Yes,
Wow.
yes. And just give us some juice about Kelly Ripa.
Kelly was so full of energy. I remember in the hair and makeup.
I always liked her.
Great energy, high energy, but she was kind of on her way out, so I didn't know her that well. I worked a lot with her husband, who was the
Mark Consuelo.
Mark Consuelo.
Yes.
Sweetest guy ever.
Is he on the tree?
How dare you assume? Pero maybe, yeah.
Pero maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, this is very intriguing. So, what takes you're getting some success in New York?
Yeah.
Why you want to come to Los Angeles?
Well, I didn't.
Yeah, why?
That's the funny thing. I was doing this play. I did something with Manhattan Theater Club, and I was feeling very good about theater. And have you heard of the Williamstown Theater Festival?
Yes, of course.
I did the Williamstown Theater Festival with Lauren Graham as one of the stars in the play.
That's where it began.
Unrelated. Had never seen the show, but she and I became friends just from being in the show together in this theater production. Have you heard of Michael Greif? He directed.
Yes.
He directed a play that we did at Williamstown. So I felt very connected to Lauren. So it was like summer camp, It's kind of like at Williamstown. So
It's
I did
like real
that.
actors do this kind of
Well,
thing.
that's what I fancied myself at the time, And so I was just ready to just do theater in New York. I was so excited. And then my agent at the time was like, I'm moving to LA. I'm going to go to the LA office. You should try to, do pilot season. And I was like, LA, it gets such a bad rap in New York. I didn't know what I was talking about. I was so young. And she was like, no, you should just come out for pilot season and see. And I said, okay, I'll go. And all the agents were like, just go and see. So I was like, all right. So I come out here, and my first thing, I tested for a spin-off of Gilmore Girls.
Wow.
So I didn't get it. I met Amy Sherman Palladino, and this is so. I mean, and I feel like it sounds like I'm bragging, so I never wanted to sound like that.
No, please.
This is the place to do it.
And believe me, it's like I'm like, what's happening
This
now
is the
in my
place
life?
to do it.
Different, but at the time, thank you. Amy Sherman Palladino called my agent and was like, I'm obsessed with Katie. I'm going to create a role for her. And I thought, yeah, right. What are the odds, And I was so new, and I had only had a few TV things I had done in New York, small thing. And so,
Let's take one break because I want to get into what happens in Los Angeles. But first, I want to say that our show today is sponsored, not financially, but just, I don't know, I'm using it.
Ideologically.
By something called Sunkist Vanilla Scented.
Well, you should be able to please pronounce it.
Vanilla Scented Illuminating Body Oil. Okay?
Ooh.
And this has moisturizer. And we know that I'm really into glowing skins.
Yes.
And you put it here
Inside and out.
for my relative. And this might be heaving, but now it's glowing.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Where do you
Put it
buy
on my
this?
leg.
Where can everyone purchase this?
Thank you.
You know, somebody gave it to me as a gift. I guess it's not a very
Well,
good
I think the
sponsor.
company
I
would
have some-
want.
Well, yes.
Can I try it on
Oh
I have
my
seen-
goodness, nothing
know,
would make me happier.
I am the
Oh, it's
face of
gorgeous.
Macy's.
Pink
Sorry.
Yes.
And we
Sasha.
have it
Oh, they have it
in
in
Macy's.
Yes.
Oh, you sell it in Macy's?
I don't. I sell it perfume, pero they do.
No, thank you.
There
No,
is a
sis,
woman
I'm
there
afraid.
that has.
There's a woman that's selling it.
That has. Yes,
does
all
have
the
a scent.
Oh, it
oils.
smells nice.
The body
It does smell
sun-kissed,
nice.
okay?
Because Bianca, you spray
Sun.
the perfumes in the Macy's when people walk through, right? You hit.
Yes, I am the
you
face
you
of
assault
Macy's.
them
I
with-
am, when you walk in, I am the first one you see with the perfume.
Uh-huh.
Y I asked before, you need consent.
Oh, yeah, you have to
You
do that
need
these
consent.
days.
You cannot.
No.
Porque people have reactions, you know, they have
Yeah.
chemical reactions.
That's true.
That's part of the match
Yeah.
with the scent and the person, you know, it's like a love affair, you know, so you can't just
You can't just-
rape somebody
Right, yeah.
with a smell, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to ask and then
Smell
massage
Do you
it.
say, "May I rape you with my scent"?
No,
Oh.
pero I say, would you like to be seduced by what I'm holding?
Oh, okay.
You know, if they give me a little, you know, maybe we start with the wrist, then we move up to the
You
neck.
move up to the neck.
You know,
groom them.
the décolletage.
Oh,
You know,
wow.
that's more serious.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so it's a ladder.
Uh-huh.
Okay, a ladder of intimacy with the smells.
The Burbank Macy's, everybody,
Yes,
check it out.
Burbank,
Burbank.
come see me.
The
Yes.
face.
So you're on
Let's pick
in
it
Los
up exactly
Angeles.
where we were.
So
Amy Sherman Palladino.
She calls your agent. She says, "I love Katie. I want to create a role for her." You're like, "Yeah, right."
right, that's end of January
Okay.
in 2003. And so, you know, it's like 6 months later, I'm like, okay, I'm going back to New York. Like, I had more luck
Okay,
there.
enough.
So, you know, I didn't know if I jived. I didn't have that many friends in LA. And so I was headed back. I was about to go back. And then I get a call from my manager at the time, a different manager. That's a whole other, not worth talking about, story. And saying, I had gotten a guest star audition for regular Gilmore Girls, right? And so I was like, oh, okay. And so I was excited, and I saw everyone was there. Amy was there, Sherman Palladino, the whole team. Katie, how are you? They're asking me about myself, and I thought, oh, it's just like a small guest star, Rory in college. And I was like, it wasn't Janet. And so it went really well. I left there. I didn't think twice. The next day I get the call, and they're like, you didn't get the guest star. Because she wants to offer you the role of Rory's roommate at college that she created for you.
Oh.
I was like, what?
That's
I remember.
major.
I lived
Wow.
in Studio City at the time. I remember I was walking down Ventura and I screamed so loudly, and I think people were like, what's happening?
The
I was like,
birds.
yeah, I was like, no. What do you mean? No. I couldn't believe it. Like, it didn't seem real. So,
Wow,
and
magic.
that's how it started.
God, that's incredible.
She was true to her word.
Yeah,
what an
she
amazing
was.
woman.
Wow.
Very
what
grateful.
amazing.
And then you saw Lauren Graham, and it's like,
So I went to the first table read. This was the best because I didn't have Lauren's number. I hadn't seen her since that summer, but it was the summer prior. So it hadn't been that long since I saw, maybe
No.
like a year or so. And I'm at the table read. I walk in and she goes, "Hey, Katie."
Oh.
Katie! Like, she was like, "Oh my gosh."
Wow.
Yeah, and we hugged and they were like, "You guys know each other," and that was
Wow.
pretty fun.
Oh
And you
my
see
God.
that reenactment right there.
I just
Yeah.
saw it.
She
Oh.
did. Her acting came alive right
that,
there.
that double take.
I was in the table read through you in that moment.
That's why she's a good actress.
Wow,
I know.
I'm going
Yeah.
to write you a role, pero I can't
Yeah.
write, pero wow, right?
Yes, right. You should write a Macy's show, maybe.
Oh, I have zero
And-
talent with
Well,
words.
But there's
okay.
a lot of drama that goes on at Macy's.
Drama.
I bet there
hear.
is.
Oh, I'm
Mira,
sure.
People tell me things, so I have the talent for
Listening.
standing and.
Yeah.
Eavesdropping.
Bueno,
my
they
goodness.
tell me not.
Oh.
They tell it straight in.
They
No,
straight to-
behind
you
nothing.
Seem,
I
you,
don't.
you seem safe.
No, they tell
well,
me I'm
because
safe,
you created
you
this
know.
intimate relationship with them because you've now.
That's
Your
what
scent
I
on
want
them.
to be in somebody's entourage, you know?
Yeah.
I want to find the star in orbit around them, a fan.
And also,
I want to be a
smells
fan.
are in somebody's entourage.
Exactly. I
Smells.
create the ambiance
You
for
know.
the star
How
to do
important
it.
have smells been to your career?
To my career, let me think about
Think
smell.
Probably a
deeply
lot.
on the question.
She looks
Jorge.
like she
You'd be
smells
surprised.
good.
Thank you.
Think about the scent.
Scent, I think, is very important.
Yes.
I also think people's natural scent is
Yes,
really
the
important.
month.
Pheromones.
I mean, if you went to a
Pheromones.
table read and you stunk to high heaven, then things wouldn't.
I might not ever be called back.
Some
That's
people
right.
like the smell. My primary man and all the guys some with love it because I'm a mixture of everything. And I got a lot
I
of smells.
bet.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I have an element of hair smell in me.
That's right.
Oh, is
Okay,
that
the
how it
tree-
works?
Yes, it's genetics.
It's
Uh-huh.
genetics.
Yep.
Some
Yeah.
of the mask
DNA.
is there,
Mm.
Fancy.
but I also have my own thing going on, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You guys
Well,
have different accents, though, but you're
because
from...
we're different parts of the tree.
Yes.
Okay, got it, yeah.
Oof,
You
the
know, and
root.
also people are built differently because her
Yes.
voices has maybe different and mine's different.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have a weak larynx.
A weak
Todo
larynx.
drops, you know,
Oh,
in
it
my
drops.
chest.
Sorry.
And
But I like
also I
it.
smoke, you know, once a week, porque I am healthy smoker. So
Oh.
once a week, on Tuesdays, I'm very disciplined porque I'm healthy.
Out by the dumpster behind Macy's.
No,
Oh,
como
God.
que no,
Wow.
Don't
dumpster.
say
I
that
don't
to my
know.
relatives.
It can be
Oh,
in
well,
the
I'm
trash,
trying
you
to
know.
picture it all in my mind.
No, on my balcon.
Oh,
My
balcon.
balcon.
Yeah, in the morning with a piece of toast.
I just wanted to mention that my dear friend, my best friend, Ethan Cohn, was on Gilmore Girls.
Wait a second. I love Ethan. That's your best friend?
Yes, when you said that you were on Gilmore Girls back then, yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Ethan and I went to camp together when we were little.
Oh, I didn't
No.
know that.
We,
went
when
to-
we saw each other on set, we were like, oh my God, I was in a play with you. Like, we
French
went
Woods?
to French
French
Woods?
Woods is very fancy.
French Woods?
Yeah.
Festival of the Performing Arts, upstate New York.
Get out.
Wow,
Yeah, you
there's
know
a
about
camp
French Woods.
relation
It's
here.
very rich.
I know more than you
Wow,
would think.
I don't know about
I am
the
amazed.
I
I
do.
love Ethan. Have you had Ethan?
No, because he lives in Florida
He
now.
lives, he moved.
And we can do over the Zoom at some point.
I would love to do
Love
that.
Ethan.
Great idea.
You have a connection to another one of our guests, Rachel Harris.
Oh, Rachel.
Harris.
So Rachel and I have only met in passing, but we have the same spray tan girl, and she's the best. I have one right now, in fact.
It's amazing.
my
you know
God,
who doesn't have spray tans right
I
now?
don't know.
Neither of us.
What do you
Porque
mean? You
it-
have beautiful skin. You
Bueno,
look
it's
like
in
you
the
don't need-
genes.
It's
we don't
indigenous.
Need,
Good
pero
genes.
Which means
It is
in the
gorgeous.
genes.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
translucent if I don't have a spray
Oh,
tan.
it
I
looks
need-
very good. You look like you're
Do you want to shout out your spray tan artist?
Yes, her name is Michelle Goncalves.
Oh.
And I know she's Brazilian.
Well, she
Yes,
knows that.
yeah, she's
Brazilian
And the
is-
name of her spray tan business is Holy Tans. And she is
Holy
amazing.
moly.
And she may or may not spray tan a little musical artist named Rihanna.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Okay.
Ah,
That's a
Rihanna
deep
or-
dive.
No, she has some
Rihanna.
big clients.
Oh,
Wow, wow,
yeah,
wow.
Probably not Rihanna.
Okay.
Probably
She
Ariana Grande.
She's grande. She sees them all.
Grande.
wow.
I don't know if she. I don't know.
We don't know.
She's not. She only has mentioned some in passing.
Yeah,
But
it's,
let me ask you with this spray tanning, no?
Yes.
It's very intimate, no?
Very.
So you go willingly, no?
Oh yeah.
And you wear a cloth over the privates.
I do, and I just wear a
Wow.
thong. I don't wear just like a loin cloth, but yeah,
And when someone says starfish to you, what does that mean to you?
starfish.
Starfish. I don't.
Are you just asking me like just whatever that brings to my mind?
I've
right
heard
now,
it's
or-
a,
do
I've heard
you,
it's a
do
spray
you
tan
become a
pose.
Oh, I don't
starfish
know it.
like this
Oh, yeah,
with your
you lay
legs
like
spread
this.
and your... I've never had it, pero...
No, we don't. She doesn't
I know
ask me
starfish.
to
No starfish?
No, we don't
Oh.
do starfish.
Starfish has many meanings, but some we
Yeah,
can get
that-
into.
What about donkey?
Donkey, we've definitely never done donkey.
Where it came from?
Bianca's just trying to be a part of the conversation.
I don't know anything about this spray
Yes.
tan. I said, what comes to mind? Donkey.
Donkey, yeah.
Porque in perfume,
Donkey is a big thing.
Dog is.
Yeah.
It's what you want to cover up. It's the natural kind of earthy scent.
the hoofs.
So before we leave,
But we have to hear a little, yes, because I feel like you have so many credits. I want to now zoom in while you were talking.
sorry,
We don't have Paula here to keep us, you know.
Oh,
can we zoom to motherhood
Okay, I was going to say also to health.
and health?
Oh, health.
Well, some say they go hand in hand.
Now, if you get a good
I
health
think
care.
they do go hand in hand, and actually, it's what has inspired me
Oh.
in my health journey. Am I supposed
for
to?
your kids or for...
So, I am currently in school studying integrative
that.
nutrition to become an integrative health coach, which
Normally,
what is
I'm
that?
female education.
Okay.
But
Okay.
in this case, knowing how to take care of your children
Yes.
better, I support that.
Yes.
What
and
is-
adults. I mean, it's for all, but diseases tend to start younger now, which is very sad. The state of the world and all of that I won't get into. But yes.
What is
integrative?
integrative?
Integrative nutrition is
together.
basically the best of conventional and alternative medicine.
Oh, I
Together.
like that.
And I think that we really need both to thrive. And it's not just medicine. I shouldn't say it's food as medicine as well.
Yes.
Supplements, nutrition, and it's health, it's lifestyle, it's stress. I mean, there's so many factors that come into play, and it's not just the food we eat.
Don't
So-
you think we all need to be like on the farm with our feet on the
I mean,
on
sure.
the
If we
ground?
could.
No? I mean,
Sure,
I don't
that's-
do that, but
That's the dream.
When I had my child, he was sliced out of my body, and it was very bad, all of it, and there was no integrative somebody coming and asking how I felt.
Huh, I'm so
They just
sorry.
took him away.
Trauma.
I'm really sorry about
They
that.
took him away, but they gave him back to you. That sounds
Yes,
horrible.
but
for
they had to take him away because the
Yes.
slicing caused so
Oh,
much
yes.
loss of, life, fluids.
Oh, I'm so
Yes.
sorry.
So,
Terrible.
you're a great person to have around probably in a situation like that.
Well, I don't know if you're going to be going into delivery rooms.
I won't be going,
But maybe after.
But
Maybe
after for healing, for sure. And with being a nutrition coach or a health coach, I should say, there's no judgment. It's
really?
meeting people.
That's an interesting point.
It's meeting people where they are, and you
It's hard for
can't
you.
can't project any of your beliefs onto your client. Not everyone's ready to do like a whole 360, like turn their life around and just start. Everything's organic. Everything, I'm quitting my job. That's it.
You have to ease into
Very
it.
You have-
realistic, yeah.
It has to be. You have to meet
I
people
just
where
bought
they
my
are.
first organic banana.
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't think
and
it
how
was
was
real.
The same.
Did it said bananas are not on the dirty dozen. I don't think.
What
they
is the
need-
dirty dust?
It's not what we think
It's
it
not
is.
my past history
That's
with
not something
men.
I learned in school.
Dirty doesn't.
It's not something I learned in school, but it's the things that absorb the most pesticides.
Oh, I
Oh,
see.
root
Okay.
vegetables.
They're root vegetables. They're the greens, like
Grapes.
spinach,
Tomato.
tomatoes, yes,
Zucchinis.
peaches.
Peaches.
But you know what I
that's the
learned that was
peach.
interesting that maybe if anyone can take something fun away from this.
Yes, please.
They talk about eating the rainbow.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how each different color of fruits and vegetables
Yes.
helps a different part of the body. Things I didn't know
Beautiful.
before.
Is that true?
Beautiful, yes.
So like
Beautiful.
blue,
That's
purple, which you don't
beautiful.
see a lot, but even purple potatoes.
Eggplant.
Eggplant.
Berries, blueberries.
Blueberries, blackberries,
Blackberries.
the brain. It's all the brain.
Oh.
Orange,
Wow.
orange, reproductive health.
Oh.
Yellow, digestion. Red, circulation,
Bloods.
which you would imagine. I think there's something else which I'm forgetting because I'm still.
What
on my
about
journey.
white mashed potatoes?
White
Yeah,
mashed
white.
potatoes?
Delicious. White crackers?
Yes.
Potato.
Probably not on the
Potato.
top of the
Probably
What else?
delicious, and they talk about vitamin L. Love.
Oh.
Vitamin
I've never
L.
heard
Wow.
of it. In my life have I
Wow.
heard this.
I understand that so
Cooking with
deeply.
love.
Not in my life has I heard this.
Wow.
Yes.
That's incredible.
Honestly, you're better
L.
at cooking for your
I thought you said
Cooking.
you're better cooking for yourself.
Oh, prostitution.
like that.
Prostitution, that's
cooking,
the
not
opposite
cooking. I do
of
not
love.
condone
Steps
that.
away, a few steps away
No,
from having
No,
to
home
cook.
cooking.
No
There's so
way.
much love in it. It brings so much.
Yeah.
It brings up good feelings, family,
Yes.
all that. So
So if I have a son who goes to Chipotle every day and gets like a bean bowl, is he going to be okay? Just hypothetically.
beans are good for you. I'm not sure that. I don't want to say anything negative
Yeah.
about. I'm sure
Yeah.
Chipotle. I've never had
Chipotle
it.
is watching
Personally, it's
like-
delicious.
they walk
I think every day. I'm not sure you should do something every single day.
Sure.
Takeout, I should say, in general, every day is not necessarily bad because you don't know how it's made, what ingredients, and
Yes.
also not usually prepared with love.
Exactly.
Right.
So you can absorb
Frustration.
Vitamin A for anger, or B for bitterness.
Yes.
That's right.
No.
You can
Or
absorb. Have you
Or
heard
S
of
for spit.
Oh no.
Well,
Wow.
as Paula would
E for
say,
evil.
if you can believe it, we have to wrap up.
Okay.
We do, but look at this whole life. I mean, I don't even know how. You know, what Paula always says is there something for little Katies out there who are like, no, I feel different, and I don't fit in my family, and
Yes.
I think there's something silly and weird about me, and I would love to make a splash someplace.
And I'm going to piggyback on that.
Mm-hmm.
What would you tell that little Katie, and also about how to be themselves, also with rejection? Because although you haven't had too much,
I have.
what happens? How do
I've
you
had
handle?
Yeah.
And still have this face, because mine is getting like
Very sweet.
by
That
the
is
day.
Not
Oh,
true
no,
at
don't
all.
talk
You're
about my friend
beautiful.
now.
All three of you
She's
are
very
beautiful.
positive lady.
Thank you.
I would say, and I have had a lot of rejection, by the way. A lot.
Okay.
I just didn't talk about it on the show.
Who needs to?
But I would say to that little Katie or any little kid out there to just trust your gut. Be you. You don't have to be anything other than you. Don't listen to the voices.
Oh.
You know?
Yeah.
Who are they? You're.
That's the question.
The kids, to me, that are the most comfortable being themselves or just are maybe a little different are usually the ones that change the world.
Yeah.
You know, like
Wow.
all these labels for kids now, ADHD, this, that. It's like, what do you mean that they're exceptionally brilliant?
They're
Is
people.
that what
Yeah,
you
they're
mean?
humans.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, they're different. They don't fit into a box. I mean, that's a great thing.
That's a really great thing.
So I say, celebrate that.
Celebrate
that.
it.
And it's never rejection.
Oh.
It's just leading you to something better.
Vitamin
right.
C.
Oh, God.
Celebration.
Celebration.
Vitamin C.
So good,
Yeah.
Bianca.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Thank
inviting
you.
me.
What a joy.
Yay.
Multiple Talking Women is produced and hosted by Ariane Price, Lauren Burns, and Lisa Sherga. Subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on all podcast platforms, and become a member of our Patreon. All right, am I done?